Hi everyone, I'm Ching. Welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be talking about the crypto markets, why it is crashing, and why do I think that the crash is good for the markets. Crypto is about blockchain. Later, I'll explain on why blockchain is the future. So why is this crypto crash different? The crypto markets currently are highly leveraged. They are fractionally reserved cryptocurrency systems whose riches are now giving way to real losses. And this generation of crypto investors have never seen this kind of losses before. In the past 10 years, cryptocurrency traders are making a lot of money because the Fed is pumping a lot of money into the system. But now, this time may be different. In my opinion, I think the majority of cryptocurrencies would fail, the majority of NFTs would also fail. Because currently they don't have real-world use cases, and their technology is old, is slow, it's a legacy technology. That blockchain will fail. So here's what Mike Novogratz, the founder and chief executive officer of Galaxy Digital Holdings, say. 2/3 of hedge funds would fail, and cryptocurrencies would fail as a consequence of the current market downturn. In fact, it will likely cause a cascading effect, a domino effect, whereby it will cause the whole market to crash. If you look at what is happening now, the Terra Luna stablecoin has crashed very badly. Same for UST coin, which have crashed also badly. So why did it happen? If you are sticking Terra or Luna at 20% yield, it is definitely not sustainable. Here's what Bill Gates says: crypto and NFTs are 100% based on greater fool theory. I agree with him, because I think that a lot of cryptocurrencies are more speculative assets and there's no use case to it. And this is what Warren Buffett says about Bitcoin. He wouldn't pay $25 for all the Bitcoin in the world. Charlie Munger, his partner, blast the crypto as stupid and evil. If you look at the Bitcoin chart, which is in blue, versus the gold chart over here, Bitcoin is definitely not a hedge for inflation. If you look at this, Bitcoin and Nasdaq, they tend to correlate very closely with each other. So Bitcoin is more like a speculative asset this year. So for cryptocurrency traders, they are highly leveraged. They would leverage up to 20 times or maybe 100 times of their investment. Some of them even have options to leverage up to 150 times or maybe 200 times their investment. And that is very speculative. And I think that all this leverage would cause the crypto markets to crash even more. If you look at what has happened, a big crypto hedge fund called Three Arrows Capital has ended. They are also highly leveraged. They have a loan of 15,000 Bitcoin and about 350 million worth of USDC, which is a stable coin. The court has also ordered Three Arrows Capital to go into liquidation, and it will cause the crypto market to sell down even more. And as we can see, Three Arrows Capital also had a 200 million loss from Luna, and this is what caused the initial collapse. And if they have lost 200 million, of course they will have difficulty paying off their other loans. However, that being said, that 90% or even more of cryptocurrencies would fail, NFTs would fail, they have no utility, they have no use case. However, what is useful in crypto is about blockchain, and blockchain is about data. And blockchain, in my opinion, is the future of technology. If you look at blockchain technology, the blockchain is a decentralized ledger of all transactions across a peer-to-peer network. So using this technology, users can confirm transactions without the need for a central certifying authority. And that would make it very efficient, whereby you don't have to go past a central authority. You can transact directly with the user at the other end. And there are a lot of potential applications, including fund transfer, settlement of trades, voting, and many other use cases. If you look at this, it's like a P2P network consisting of computers known as nodes. There's a validation process, and every transaction is verified and is added to the blockchain in a way that the blockchain data is permanent and you are unable to change anything in it. I'm sure in the future they will come out with an application to edit it. And the cryptocurrency use case, the benefit is increased transparency. You are able to trust it. There will be accurate tracking. It's a permanent ledger, you cannot change it, and you deal directly with the end user, whereby there's no middleman fees that you have to pay. However, there are a lot of unknowns. It is still a new technology, it's very complex. There are a lot of regulatory implications. So in the future, most likely, stablecoins are not stablecoins if it's not backed by government. So in the future, I will see governments issuing their own cryptocurrency coins. That will be the stable currency coins that we are seeing. There are also thousands and thousands of competing platforms, and 90% of them would likely fail. The problem about cryptocurrency, as I mentioned earlier, it has no intrinsic value, and the supply is not determined by a central bank. So in order for a currency to be really stable, it has to be issued by a developed, strong country, which is very likely either the US, USD, or the Chinese yuan. These are the two biggest markets in the world. So some of these potential applications are in the automotive. Consumers can use blockchain to manage ownership of cars, financial services, faster, cheaper transaction settlements at a lower cost. Voting will be transparent, whereby you will see verifiable results immediately. That could be the future applications. Okay, healthcare patients' informations are encrypted. So basically, blockchain is data. If you're talking about today, every company wants to be an internet company. As I was talking to my friend mentioned a very good point about this. In the future, every company would like to be a blockchain company. Like today, every company is an internet company. Even for Singapore government, they are implementing a distributed ledger technology, right, which is a type of database that is decentralized in nature. It can also be centralized. The applications can be modified, eliminating the need for an intermediary to process. It can validate, authenticate transactions immediately. So blockchain is suited for applications where it's important to know the history of ownership, the transfer of value, but there's no trusted central party or reliance on a central party is too costly. So in the future, for companies, data will be very valuable, blockchain will be very valuable. Okay, thank you everyone. I hope that you like this video and you find that this video is informative for you. And if you like this video, please click like. And if you like my channel, please subscribe to my channel, and so that you'll be notified immediately when a new video coming out.